I found out some very interesting things about North Korea.
Allegedly.
This lady, she did an interview with Patrick Bet David from Value Entertainment. Love his
Valuetainment.
Yeah, Value Entertainment.
Valuetainment. It's valuetainment.
Oh,
yes, one like he made one word with it. Yeah.
The way it's spelled, it has like 2 E's, so I just separated it. But anyway, really good interviews this guy does. A lot of good people he has on there.
Really, really good. Pat.
North Korea defector human rights activist Yeonmi Park. She escaped North Korea at 13, and she was basically, it's like a tell-all interview. He was asking her a lot of personal questions about her experience and her time in North Korea, and even now, because she's an activist. So she is not just from 13. I'm not sure how old she is, but she's speaking about like current times. And a lot of things she said I kind of knew already, but some I didn't know.
You been to North Korea?
They're a little, huh?
You been to North Korea?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah. You know I haven't been.
I know. You say you know it like I know this for a fact. Like I seen this shit in North Korea.
I mean, things that we read.
New York Times be lying.
Okay. So every time that we cite something from a source, we gotta keep that
alleged. That's a fact.
All right. From everybody, everything.
No. No.
Okay.
We can't because
I don't want to.
If they come in with facts, I'm gonna. First of all, I don't just run with shit loosely. You know that. My whole thing is this: if you feel away with something that or people that I subscribe to, just pick the topic, and I'm gonna bring this facts. But yeah, right. I'm gonna keep that energy though.
All right. So, one channel, no internet. She says, out there, which is fucking insane. I think so.
That's good, yeah.
Because like, one channel, no internet. Like, how do niggas know what is going on around the world? Depression isn't in the dictionary. There's no nobody knows what being depressed is. She said when she first came to America, she was describing, I guess, her feelings, and somebody was like, "You seem like you're going through depression," and she was like, "What is that?" She didn't know what the word was. That's crazy, and that's a rabbit hole in itself. Like, your citizens not knowing what depression is. They don't know that they are depressed. Like, that's crazy. She said there's really no expression of love, only expression of love towards the leader. So like nobody really says like,
show like
I
PDA.
Love you. They don't really show affection. Her parents never told her she loved them. Her parents never told her that they loved her. She never seen her father express to her mom. It's only the folks, they only express to the leader at the current time.
Leader as in what? President?
As in like Kim Jong-un, like his...
Only him as the supreme leader? Only that leader?
In school, she said the kids have mad problems like if 3 American bastards die and 5 American bastards live, how many, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I think this is cap.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
My spirit telling me this cap.
She also says that there's also a 3 generations rule, which I looked up. Basically, if you commit a crime or speak ill will against the regime, you as well as your family may get sent to prison or killed up to 3 generations. So like if you fuck up, you really fucking your family 3 generations.
Behind or in the future? I would say I can't be in the future. Yeah, it can't be in the future. I wonder how they would do it. If it's like 5 generations present, they gonna do the most recent, I guess.
Most 3, I guess.
I would say most recent 3 because
top 3, yeah.
Because the old niggas they gonna die off.
Yeah.
Shit,
which is crazy. So like, that's like really keeping people in check. Like, yo, if you fuck up, you really fucking your grandson.
Yeah,
that means fucking your
that
niece.
means there's no Abdallah of North Korea.
Nah, there's
can't say shit.
Nah, you would be dead. Like this podcast couldn't exist in North Korea. We'll be fucking dead. he asked her like how they make their money, because a lot of people think that the perception of like the people in North Korea is like that they're that the country itself is poor, because she was describing like her lifestyle, how like she's never like most people can't afford like luxurious things, and a lot of her friends and her family they ate like she described what it is to be like frozen potatoes. She never felt what it felt to be like full, like feel full in her stomach. So she was describing poverty, but she said the country itself isn't poor. And he asked her, so how they making the money? And she described selling drugs. She's the biggest seller of weapons to the Middle East. They sell their citizens.
North Korea is the biggest seller of weapons to the Middle East.
She either said biggest or one of the biggest.
All right, keep on.
Yeah, it's wordplay. I don't know if she said biggest or biggest.
Keep on.
You gonna chastise every
bullshit I hear? Yeah, damn right.
All right.
When I speak, you could interject as well. I'm not telling you.
We gonna
let
the conversation flow.
Nigga, what's the point of having what's the point of omitting your ideologies?
What?
I can't be opinionated.
I mean, this is not my ideology. I'm just speaking.
Yeah, but I'm being opinionated based on what I'm hearing. If you disagree with stuff I hear, I'm not disagreeing with you.
But if you speaking at every sentence, I ain't gonna be like, oh, no, that sounds funny. Nope.
I spoke twice so far.
All right, I'm gonna continue. She said they sell their citizens into human trafficking. Like they do, they either do labor work or, like they building things in like, let's say, like they mentioned prison. Siberia, they mentioned Africa,
like Angola,
and sexual exploitation. So like the women and children, it's like specifically in China. She mentioned like if they try to escape, they got people at the border that are in conjunction with North Korea, and they'll basically force the women into like prostitution and shit. Like if they try to escape and they meet them at the Chinese border. And she said hacking. They steal a lot of money. Now I don't know much about hacking, but she said they steal a lot of money through information and through hacking and shit. Another thing she said that was interesting, that was crazy to me, because this is mad fucking. This is like almost mandatory. Any man over the height of 138 centimeters is mandatory to serve in the military for 13 years.
Did you do the conversion to that?
That's like 4'5".
Really?
Yeah. That's 4'5".
So every nigga could fucking go.
Basically.
That's crazy. 138?
138 centimeters, yeah.
30 or 38?
138. 38 centimeters is like probably like a foot, some shit, foot and a half. Men and and then the men and women who are forced into manual labor into these different countries and shit, they're not like citizens of that country now, and they get to like go to work and do the labor. Like they're specifically on camps that are controlled by like officers, and like they can't leave. Like it's shit. It's like slavery. It's like
that's SS.
The chain gang and shit. And if they try to escape, they hold their families hostage. So like they like, if you try to escape, just know we got your daughter and your mother and everybody here. So
all right. So I have
be a nice slave.
Tell me one thing that you listed that America does not do.
The the 3 generation rule. Like if you commit a crime, they kill or they sentence 3 of your generations.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Technically, yeah, they don't do it in that fashion, that form of fashion. That's if it's true, but okay.
I looked it up. It's true.
The 3 generation shit. They really passed like. Wow.
The one channel, no internet. Everything else that I mentioned so far, as far as selling drugs, selling weapons, human trafficking, and hacking, we do that shit.
Would you visit North Korea?
The military thing? No.
Oh, the height thing. Like, the height thing.
So far. And like, Yeah, that's so far that I think that we don't do.
You said no, you wouldn't. You said no, you wouldn't visit.
What?
Visit
North Korea?
Yeah.
That shit was never on my plans to visit that shit. It was never on my list of countries to visit.
So
now I'm definitely not. I'm definitely deterred.
So how do you open up your knowledge to other things, other places, other culture? Whereas you can make a definitive statement when you hear something about this particular culture or place or.
What do you mean? Like,
okay, for example, if you heard, hearing what you heard, right? And
which I've been here.
You don't plan on going. Like, all right, so
never have.
Okay, so you live in Queens, right? You grow up in Queens. Perfect example. You grew up in Queens all your life. We met in Jeff. You went. Well, no, we met. However, right? And you find out that I live in East New York.
Sure.
A couple months or a year or two after us becoming friends. Now you heard about East New York from Queens. And it's like this list. It's not like the list, but it's bad. Crazy. Yeah,
it's bad in my eyes.
So you come to East New York. You chose to go against what you heard.
Sure.
And you came to East New York, but you experienced East New York.
Yeah.
That is you basically going outside of your comfort zone, going outside of what you was told, and actually experiencing that thing for yourself. So now when you go back to Queens and you in fucking Springfield Gardens and shit, you like, and your homeboys, whoever talk about bring up East New York again, yo, it's crazy, yo.
You can't confirm or deny.
You can say exactly, I actually been there. Sure. What street are you talking about that has the most shootings? Your homeboy gonna be like, well, I don't know the street, but I never been there, but I heard. Sure. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
I would visit North Korea.
But you know, your time being there won't determine the
overall truth.
Yeah, because like it may be shootings like
that night.
It may not be shootings that time you go.
I agree.
When you leave,
I agree. That's why they tell people look at houses at nighttime and daytime.
Yeah, but as it pertains to North Korea,
it doesn't matter. It could be about a religion.
Sure.
It could be about a culture.
What's your question?
I hate DR. I hate Latinos. Go live amongst these people. You never been around them. Guyanese people have a bunch of stupid ass shit that they be saying about Spanish people. But our cultures are damn near the fucking same. We just speak English.
Sure. I'm following.
Yeah, so I want to know why. Okay. So basically, I don't want to know. I just wanted to know if you was going to go or not, but you answered.
Yeah, nah. I never had plans to go to North Korea. It just never looked appealing to me. From what I've learned, from what I've seen, it never sparked any interest in a place that I would
visit
before this.
All right.
But yeah. Another thing, two things she said that I was that I was trying to research, but I couldn't. I found something. How can I say? Like the wordplay was different. Forgot the guy's name. It's like an old leader of theirs. His name is Kim Sung II.
It's probably his grandfather.
I think Kim Sung II, some shit like that.
Because his grandfather was the leader back in the day.
Yeah. She said their calendar.
And it was Kim. His name was Kim as well, too.
Yeah. She said the calendar starts on
his birthday.
Yeah. But I must have
I gotta go to North Korea, son. I'm gonna fucking confirm shit.
I must have heard different. Cause I read it's Kim Sung II, his birthday, but they described it weird, like. But from what I read, like their calendar started on like his like the anniversary of his birthday, which is interesting. And she said I couldn't confirm this, but if it's true, it's crazy. She said in North Korea, they don't like they don't address like the citizens and like the people. They don't address themselves as North Koreans. They call themselves Kim Jong-un race.
Yo, I couldn't, man.
Yo, that's crazy. If that's true, that's crazy.
I got a friend that went to South Korea for 2-3 years, and she was...
South Korea is way more progressive than North Korea.
Okay, I figured you was gonna be impulsive to say something to defend that, but listen to what I'm saying. Right? All right, okay. I don't know. I never been to either one of them niggas. Shit. All right. That's like saying Democrat better than Republican. Like, nigga. Anyway, I spoke to her about certain things. She traveled while in South Korea to other Asian countries. Mm-hmm. I asked her about North Korea. I never heard nothing of the sort. Anything of the sort. But we'll give this one benefit.
No, I mean, you just have to go there and confirm for yourself if you want to. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. I just want to mention
that. I heard South Korea make really good fried chicken. I heard they made the best on the planet.
Asians, period. They just make good fried chicken. I'm going to give y'all that. I'm gonna get you that. Like that's y'all best shit to me.
I never had a really good fried chicken from an Asian spot though.
A Chinese spot?
I never had really good Chinese food. Chicken wing does not count. Popeyes blow them niggas out the window.
Nah,
are you crazy?
I'm gonna tell you no.
Popeyes fried chicken tastes worse than.
I'm gonna tell you. There's a specific spot that my dad and my stepmom order. They only order from this spot. I don't know the address. I went there once.
Nostrand? In Clarendon?
I don't know.
No Strand Snyder. Them niggas be having, it's a Chinese spot. They be having cars double parked.
It might be this spot then, but I don't know. But like
niggas come out with pans of chicken.
Just
chicken alone.
Order pans. Yes. Yeah. It's probably the same spot. I don't know.
Like I went.
They only order from that spot, and I ain't gonna lie. That chicken, like I'm from the hood, so I've had Chinese chicken.
I forgot how that shit tastes. I remember Popeye steak.
The seasoning, whatever they doing, is something different.
They must have a Guyanese person.
And that shit tastes better than Popeye chicken to me.
Okay. To me. All right, I'll give you that. Okay, but see,
they specifically drive to that shit.
But see,
it's one down the block. They drive 15 minutes.
Trust me, I know, bro. Parties, my family, we Guyanese, y'all American. Everybody know about these niggas. Anyway, I don't know how they got their word out. They name, I guess, word of mouth.
They probably got an Instagram page.
But what was I gonna say?
Them niggas.
Damn. Oh yeah. That's a bad example though, because that's just one Chinese spot. It's not all South. It's not like all Asian spots or all South Korean spots is being like lined up like yo, all y'all niggas, y'all know how to cook.
Right.
See what I'm
saying? Yeah.
Cause even they friends across the street. Hey, what you doing? You take all our business. Like,
they got
the fuck.
They got some shit going on, bro. They got some shit going on. But looking at hearing her, it's like an hour and a 45-minute interview, and hearing her speak about that, I just couldn't stop but thinking. I was like, let's say most of the stuff. Let's say 50%, because all that shit is bizarre. Yeah. Let's say half of it is true. Half.
Yeah, that one, no internet, one TV. Yeah. I'm not fucking with that.
That alone is like, and I've been hearing that for a while, like that I've been hearing that, plus looking at the leader, and just you read about like how the citizens they have like there's no what's the word, you know how in America we have things to differentiate us, and like, okay, you an artist, you go play basketball, okay. You have like
different
class,
recreational activities.
You into fashion.
They all do one thing.
Like it seemed like it's nothing out there.
Join
like
the military.
It's just like you're a fucking citizen. You're gonna stand in line, and if you talk back to her, we fucking killing you. That's how it seems out there.
You know what's funny though? Every country that the Western put, and this is not coming at her. I'm just speaking like full objectivity, right? Mm-hmm. Every country that that the West put on blast as far as like, oh, their leader is this tyrannical or dictator or they treat their citizens like this. They do every time they do this, they usually move in. First of all, the country is actually monitor the efficiency of the country. Now, then the West moves in, do what they do. whether it's killing or replacing the regime or whatever, and then you monitor the efficiency of the country after. 10 times out of 10, that shit is worse than before. Than before America or the other Western countries even started speaking about the country. That's one. Two, I find it funny about a lot of countries speaking out. Well, I find it funny that the West tend to have a problem with countries, non-Western countries, non-white countries, having their citizens serve, like making it mandatory for your citizens to do ROTC, be weapon trained, be able to be combat trained. Like everybody have to go through this shit. I find it funny that the West do that, but when Israel do this shit, nobody says shit. Jews growing up in Brooklyn goes, like the Muslims, they have a Hajj trip. Before you die as a Muslim, you have to go to Mecca, pray, do the 7. Jews born in Brooklyn, Wisconsin, wherever, them niggas go to Israel, military trained. It's like a dual citizenship type shit. So in case of any war we have with any country, you fly your ass back to Israel and you support this is your homeland, this your people, this. But yet when other people do it, oh my God, look at it. It's like he's like Scar, and his citizens is like the hyenas.
They're playing favorites.
It's bullshit. It's just
They're playing favorites.
You're moving the goalposts.
They're playing favorites.
You're moving the goalposts. That's
I'm the
all
manager. Let's just say I'm the manager, and I like an employee, but I don't like you. Yeah. He fuck up. You good, bro? You fuck up, we on your ass.
Yeah, right up.
It's not right. It's not morally right. Of course not. But niggas playing favorites. Who can benefit me more? Who right now? I mean, it's been this way for years, it seems. But right, I mean, I think the arch nemesis of America is what, China and shit. That's what it seems like. Like the two biggest powers. We owe these niggas money. You know what I mean? So like,
it's crazy. Frieza owe Goku money. Think about this shit. Think about it. Who you hated growing up?
It seems like they are arch enemies.
Think about a person who you just couldn't fuck with as a person. Like you just can't fuck with this nigga. And you have a job. Somebody asks you to do a job
because it's business, not personal. That's what they're gonna say.
Yeah,
I don't have to like you to do business with you.
You're right.
Like I'm pretty sure. Like I'm pretty sure the Chinese regime and whatever they call it. Pretty sure if you in a close little knit circle, they probably talk mad shit about America. But they still important shit to us because we could give them. You know, it's the name of the game.
You're right. Business, not personal.
Name of the game.
But that shit just don't. That's just
it's corny.
Ultimate bullshit.
Yeah, it is. But
you can't be my arch enemy. Like nigga, I'm seeing you. It's like you know what time I'm on.
But it ain't like an on site because like it ain't like
it's not an on site. That's what I'm saying. It's bullshit. These niggas are at war. Cold War. Oh my God. Yeah. Nah, these niggas is bullshitting.
It's
to condition citizens. Condition our citizens to fucking hate those citizens. And not aspire to go visit that place. Because why? When you visit there and you fuck with them niggas, you gonna see how you getting fucked just like they getting fucked by their government.
Another reason that's true. Another reason why I never had intentions on visiting North Korea. Because a lot of like people that have influence, whenever I've seen them speak about their visit to, let's say, China or their visit to North Korea, usually these folks, they have bigger platforms than us. But these folks are like outspoken, like how we're outspoken. They're outspoken, and going into those countries,
you need a debriefing.
Having you spoken bad about, let's say you didn't speak in agreement with them, it can get a lot of close calls for you. Cause like you're like you're a person of influence. You're a person of media, and whenever they went, they said those people know who you are, and they don't want anyone in their country that's going to be speaking bad about them. Mm-hmm. So it's been times where shit got a little shaky for niggas out there. Like people who had influences like us, maybe they've been podcasts or media shows, shit like that, and they go out there and
they got hemmed up.
They got hemmed up a little bit.
For talking out of pocket.
We heard what you said about our regime, and you know what I mean.
So you like, missed out dollar, huh?
I'm paraphrasing because I'm not speaking what they're saying, but
accents are
yeah.
Funny,
So like
huh?
knowing that, I'm like, I don't want to go to a country where I have freedom of speech here and I'm speaking my mind, and I may go there and niggas be like, yo, we saw episode.
Do we have freedom of speech here?
We
more than that. We have more.
Like
okay.
We got niggas in the country. We got niggas like Michael Rappaport, right? Shout out to him. Niggas like him, actors who are literally making 5-minute videos. Fuck Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. Fuck your kids. You a cocksucker. All that shit.
But see, I don't agree with that.
That would not
kids.
happen in North Korea. Nah, I don't feel that either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is,
that would not happen
in
North Korea.
I wouldn't say I don't disagree with it because his kids aren't children. They're grown as adults.
Some of them. Not all of them.
Donald Trump's kids?
Mm-hmm.
He has a kid that's younger?
Yeah. That's like 12.
Well, the ones 12, he mentioned in the video,
the one
he
from
mentioned
the book,
like his name.
The one from that book, that time traveling book, Don and all of that.
He's like 13 some shit.
Yeah, he's young. He's with the daughter.
Donald
He's
Trump
with the Russian.
Like 70.
The Russian wife. Yeah.
That nigga's like.
Well, I don't know how old he is. But.
He's in his 70s, I think.
Well, you know, a lot of money.
Still pumping that shit.
Millions and billions do a lot for your health and shit. You could buy a lot of spirulina and sea moss.
3 days, he say. But yeah, so like, that shit ain't gonna fly in North Korea.
I feel you.
Know what I mean?
China too.
Yeah.
I would say Russia too. I would say.
So. Yeah.
I look at China, Russia, and North Korea as the left wing, and America and England as the right wing, and Israel
of the same bird,
of the same shit. Because they all it is they make it seem like North Korean, according to shit we came across allegedly, I would say these niggas don't waste time like America. Like, bro, you Muslim? Get your ass in that fucking camp. Like, that's how they at.
Yeah.
Like America, they like, you're Muslim?
Yeah. They indoctrinate
step into this room,
for like
please.
Years and shit.
Oh, so where are you going? Yeah, exactly. Where are you going?
Death.
Where are you from? How do you make your money? Like they gonna do it in a more diplomatic way and shit.
Yeah. It's a slower death in America. Like we're gonna.
I want my racism straight
slowly.
up. I want my subjugation, everything straight up.
So you would rather a government like China, like North Korea?
Be honest. So I could leave. The fuck? I don't mind. Why would I stay here and pay taxes to this government?
It seems like it's tough to leave North Korea though.
Because
like you gotta escape.
I don't know.
Leaving it.
I don't know. I can't say. I don't know. I can't say. But what I do know, what is interesting though, I want to change the topic. Let me know if you.
No,
cool?
Yeah, I'm
all right. So what I found interesting though is I was doing some reading last night and it said that this whole stimulus thing is to get citizens acquainted and more accustomed with having the government take care of you on some government cheese type shit.
Like socialism.
Yeah. So, well, I don't know how socialism go exactly. I don't know the full in depth for socialism, capitalism.
I think the overview of socialism, not to cut you off, but
because a lot of them have a lot of stipulations, like
it's a lot of
15 points to this shit.
Yeah, I think. Oh, well, I may be completely wrong, but from what I've heard from like successful people and how they don't like socialism, it seemed, from what I've collected, it seems like
the wealth is more scattered.
What socialism is that like, if you're poor, we, the rich, and the government helps you to lift you back up, type shit. Like it's like you don't necessarily have to work hard to live a decent life.
But
like,
that's one aspect, and also
more taxes.
Also,
like
if you're rich, you get it's a ceiling. To your wealth.
Yeah.
That's why it's like everything.
I was watching an interview with Patrick Bet-David and Robert Kiyosaki today, and it was like yeah, this country's turning into socialism. And then Robert Kiyosaki, who I love his book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, he was like, if you look at like all of the people that did mass murders, I don't know the name. You probably know the names. I'm not a historian. I don't know the names, but he mentioned Hitler. He mentioned some other people. He said they were all socialists. I can't confirm or deny, but he was shitting on socialism, as he should, because he's $100 millionaire, billionaire. Who knows? They don't want to be taxed on their wealth to help people that they deem are not working for it. That's the overview that I've got for people that hate socialism.
I would understand if it's like for lazy people, but if it's like people who just like life is just
tough,
or it's predicaments, like they're just placed in certain predicaments. It's like family just died randomly on some Bruce Wayne shit.
Yeah,
it's like, damn, you an orphan. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be
all right. I'm gonna look out, but I understand to an extent. Yeah. However, I would say what I see it as is, once again, it's all about greed, and these people want one world power, one world government, one world money, one world everything, religion, everything. So now the easiest way for us to attain that, well, no, before I say that, the easier government for us to utilize to attain that would be a capitalist government as opposed to a socialist government. If we want this type of time, if 70% of us reside in America, why the fuck we gonna implement a socialist government in here? Nah, you 30%, y'all live in other continents around the world. Nah, y'all could keep that shit over there. Don't fucking bring that here. Niggas trying to monopolize. This is how giant corporations gonna swallow up smaller corporations. Monopolize. If we got socialism, niggas gonna keep getting bailouts. You struggling, bailout. So how the fuck we gonna merge and acquisition this nigga? How we gonna emanate him? How we gonna get him out the paint?
Right.
That's all I see it as. That's all I see it as.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. But was that your final point? Because I cut you off. Like, were you?
I can't even remember.
Damn.
But I feel satisfied with the conversation. It's cool.
Yeah. Fuck it.